Was that in fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, CreateSpace. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Committed to independence. You know, people in this social media technological information age are committed to independence at the detriment of interaction, because what we view as important in society is just superficial behavior. So what I mean by that is, you got people who are committed to their careers. That's your business. You know, if your career is your passion, that's one thing. But most people's career isn't their passion. So they're committed to something empty. And when someone comes along to give them something to interact with and live for, they don't want it at first, until it's not available anymore, because you never miss a good thing until it's gone, because you were committed to your independence, because you wanted your career. Now you got your career, and when you find out your career is empty and you want that person, you come to the realization that you had that person, and then they might have moved on by the time you figured it out. You know, some people are committed to their bucket list. You know, I got some things that I want to do. I want to travel. I want to skydive. I want to, drag race down the street. I want to have sex with 100 different partners this year. I want to do whatever it is you want to do. You might have a bucket list per year. And now you're doing all these things, which in some ways could be entertaining and in some ways can be impulsive. And then you're filming your lifestyle and your life and everything that you wanted to do, which you live in your dream. Nothing wrong with that. And then you look at all your pictures and it's you by yourself. And the people that tried to hang out with you, you didn't want to hang out with, right? Because you were too busy with your bucket list. And then you're looking around and you're seeing people living a life that you didn't think you wanted, but now you do. And now there's a regret. You're living with the regret because you were committed to your bucket list. Your bucket list didn't really give you anything back but pictures and memories. Your bucket list doesn't care about you, Then there's people who are committed to, how can I say this? I'm gonna do me. Everything is about me. I'm gonna date when I want to date. I'm gonna party when I want to party. I'm gonna be single when I want to be single. I'm gonna be committed when I want to be committed. I'm gonna work when I want to work. I'm gonna not work when I don't want to work. I'm just gonna freelance and do me. And when you're committed to doing you, it is your life. But then people around you that interact with you start to realize that you're not available. You're only available for your. You just dialed in on selfishness or self-centered agendas. So now the people you want to party with don't want to party with you no more, or they just want to come around when it's time to party. That's all they care about. Just like that was all you cared about. Now you want something deeper. No, no go. The people that you wanted to, that when you want to be in a relationship, the people who remember when you didn't want to be in a relationship, like, you're not for real. Go ahead, because you was just doing you. You know, when you quit, when you was working jobs and you're like, I ain't feeling no more, I quit. And then you built up a work history of being a quitter. Now you don't get hired. So you committed, to your independence, but now that same independence, you know, is is damaging you. But people don't see it that way, right? Um, people I know are committed to being players. I'm gonna chase. I'm gonna get as many girls as I can get, and get as many sex partners as I can get. Guess what? You want to chase. You love to chase. You love to chase. You love to chase. Chase them, caught them, banged them, conquered them, move to the next. Repeat again and again and again and again. And after a while, it becomes routine and it gets old. And now you realize, there's no thrill in the chase anymore. And now that you want something real, life won't provide it, because you sold fake to so many people to get a notch on your belt. So what happens? That's what it is, right? Problems. Now the player played themselves, because you were committed to that independence of being a player. Some of y'all are committed to drama. You always gotta be in something. Or dysfunction, so gotta make a good situation bad. Gotta turn a good conversation into an argument. Gotta turn a friendship into an enemy situation. If you catch a break in life, you gotta sabotage it. And you committed to that dysfunction, and it may be entertaining for you, but after a while, you realize you don't want to live like that. But you've dug yourself in such a hole. You're hoping somebody helps you out of that hole, and you burned all your bridges because you was committed to dysfunction and drama. You didn't want to say that, but that's what everybody, and now people don't trust you to come around because they don't need you to relapse in their presence, because you've probably already relapsed a few times talking about you've changed. So when you're committed to that, you don't have to marry a person to marry an ideology or a lifestyle. Some people are married to their ideology and they married to their lifestyle, and they don't, at the detriment of interaction. Like some people are committed to technology. Every time you can't talk to another person because you're on your phone. You can't understand anything. You're not accessible to talk, but you can text for an hour straight. You can't FaceTime or talk on the telephone, but you can take pictures. Or you can't meet in person, but you can FaceTime. You can swipe left and swipe right all day long, and you can actually be charismatic over the internet, but you're socially awkward with the person face to face because you're committed to technology. You know how to make yourself have some grandiose, overvalued value that you can make up, that you can't live up to in person. And now that you do that, when people see you in person or around you in person, they're waiting for that personality to come out, and you can't tell them that's just a farce. That's the faux you know, the fiat real you. And that's why, there's a lot of people who are constantly on social media, always looking for attention, always looking for likes, always looking for extra, because that's what they committed to. Just saying, like, real people do real things. And real people do real things, and they're around other real people. But I'm done. We out.